On 0-1, the delivery. And there's a breaking ball that drops in. Got away with that slider up, but he should avoid doing that again. Might have released a little too early and had it back up on him. Bounce to third and handles that one. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. One hit in the inning, but that's all they got. We're at the end of 2. We're all tied, 0-0. One out, runners at first and second.
The designated hitter, Harold Kobayashi.
Wait for your pitch right here. Let's get your pitch.
That clips the zone.
It's 0-1.
Newman to second for 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Moving on now to the home half of the 3rd inning. The River Cats out front, 2-0. We're back here at the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Drew Jones.
The center fielder,
Fastball in for a strike. Swing and a miss, late cut there. 0-2, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
batting ninth, the catcher, Adrian.
Here's the catcher, 1 for 3 on Wednesday. So easy to look at the big contributors in this lineup, but this has been a strong producer all season long. That one's in there. That's strike 1. 1 out and the base is empty. Ground ball to third and handles this chance. Tosses across to first and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis.
And back to the top of the lineup. Elvis Andrus will hit next. It clips the corner. Clearly, he's confident in his breaking ball in this one. Right through there for a strike. The Aces trailing by 2 here in the back end of the 3rd inning. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. And again on 0-2. On the ground, right side, Wisely to first. They're in plenty of time, ends the inning. So they go quietly here. We move on to inning number 4. The River Cats out front here, 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Tommy Troy. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Not close with that one. And the count is 1-1. Now a high fly ball to left center. It gets down, a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Now it's the second baseman, Kevin Newman. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. On the ground, right side. On to second, they get one. Not in time at first, it's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, first baseman,
And next, the cleanup hitter. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time. Hammers this one in the air, deep to left center. This one's gonna carry. It's out of here. Circles the bases. 7th homer of the year, and we're all square. It's 2-2. I think he might have plans after this ball game. He wasted no time bashing that one over the wall. Not great command on the mound, and with a low 90s fastball, that's not a winning formula. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Stepping in, Haven Smith. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now a fly ball to right center. It falls in, that's a base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ivan Melendez.
One gone, runner at first. The third baseman digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. In there for strike 1. Ripped into left center for a base knock. The throw in to second. He's in there. Back-to-back singles. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle. A hitter's dream. The pitcher's nightmare. One out and runners at first and second. The left fielder getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. That one pushed foul. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ball 1 there. Good job to let the low one go there. Late on that fastball. And 1-2. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Makes a nice running catch.
The center fielder, number 1, Drew Jones.
And now the center fielder, Drew Jones. Grounded out to short the first time. And it's a pop-up. And that's that. 2 left on. We've played 4 full. We're tied in this one, 2-2. 2 outs, runners at first and second.
Harold Kobayashi.
Right through there for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Bounces this one to the right side. Newman. And with the inning over, that'll keep more runs from coming in. 2 left on. Home half of the fifth coming up. The River Cats lead it 3-2.
There's a strange wind blowing. It's coming back around.
Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Now
off
up the catcher.
The catcher, Adrian.
This out to center. Matos moving under it. Makes the grab, one away.
The batter, the shortstop,
Elvis Andrus, the next to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Andrus, a former All-Star, 35 years old, and he's a native of Venezuela. Home team down by one. Bottom half of the fifth. This one is labeled. And that one hops the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the third time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. Tommy Troy will hit next. In the air to center. 2 down. The way he's swinging the bat in this one, that pitcher is lucky he didn't send that one to the next county. That was a hanger for sure. Here's the second baseman, Kevin Newman. That one missed. Nice job to lay off the fastball inside. He made the right call. And there's a strike. And another ball. With the two-seamer in there, that sets up the pitcher to throw him the slider away. That's a lot of territory he's got to cover at the plate. Into center. Makes the catch, inning over. One runner left stranded. Still a 3-2 ball game. Home half of the sixth, and now the first baseman, number 68. 1-0. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. This is a more patient at bat than we've seen from the rest of this lineup. He's done well to get ahead 2-0. Two-one pitch. Close, but ruled a ball. That's a frustrating moment. That one didn't look terribly outside, but he's handling it well on the mound. And the 3-1 from the righty. Foul ball there. Here's the payoff pitch. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. That goes to show you the kind of confidence he has in that pitch. Most pitchers at this level would have gone to the heater on 3-2. The batter now, Pavin Smith. That catches the corner. pitch in the dirt. Popped up left side. Luciano should have this one. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Isaac.
And here at the plate, the third baseman, number 93, 1 for 2. There's a strike. Kobayashi has been excellent in this ballgame. Fly ball out to right. Racing over to make the catch. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7th inning up next. The River Cats have the lead, 3-2. Bases are empty with 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Harold Kobayashi. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one in there. Strike 1. Line drive. Nice grab. That's not the type of great play you often expect from a first baseman, but did a great job to haul that one in. We're back here at the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, number 61. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there. That one close, ruled a ball. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Drew Jones. And he's got serious defensive upside as a prospect with solid speed, good defense, and that elite arm strength. Really nice package of skills for an outfielder. Swing and a miss. Challenge fastball to start the AB, and the batter clearly not ready for it. The pitcher shouldn't give him anything off speed in this spot. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Right side. Hauls it in on the run. And there's 2 away.
Catcher, Adrian Del Castillo.
Now a chance for the catcher, number 90. And that one fouled off. Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. There's a strike. 1-run ball game, but he's staying aggressive out there on the mound, coming right after these hitters. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Got the batter looking for the K. Frozen with a backdoor slider turned into a pair of shoes. So they make short work of them there. Looking ahead to inning number 8. The River Cats with the lead, 3-2. Cole waits on to pitch here. Coming into a pressure-filled situation here, and this is what the best relievers live for. Kobayashi with some struggles at the plate in this game, but a respectable performance on the hill. Not a lot of positive takeaways in terms of hitting, but he pitched well enough, and that's always valuable. Honestly, this was more like an old-school National League performance.
Fans are final line score. First for the victorious River Cats. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 13 runners on base.
Harold Kobayashi now at the plate.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Harold Kobayashi.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Matos over at first with 1 down. That one fouled off.
Hey, get on for it.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Late on that fastball.
1 and 2 is the count.
Hey, get the pitch and drive it, huh? Lasers all day.
Rolled to short. Could be 2. Gets it to first. They get the out on the safe play, but I think they could have tried for 2.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
1 out and the base is empty.
Designated hitter, Harold Kobayashi.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Out on the mound, he's been throwing lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be aggressive over the middle. Sure, he's got good stuff, but you can't hit it if you don't swing, and he's not missing the zone. Towards first, and foul ball. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. And he just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K.
Ramos.
Here we go, kid. Here we go.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Bashes this one to deep left center. It's carrying. Bangs off the wall. He turns and heads for second. That's a leadoff double.
Now back, left fielder, Elliot.
And he announces his arrival at the AAA level with extra bases. What a moment. Elliot Ramos getting ready to hit. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got it. 1 gone. So with a runner at second and 1 away, the first baseman, the next to hit. And the 1-2. Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered it that one. The second baseman digs in now. Here comes the 0-1. Bounced up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. That puts runners at the corners with 2 away.
The catcher, number 28, Brandon Martorano.
2 away, runners at first and third. And here's the catcher, Brandon Martorano.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Force it second, and they get the out. Stayed with it nicely. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 6. The River Cats on top, 3-1. So with 1 away, the bases are loaded. Next up, the designated hitter, Harold Kobayashi. This is a prime opportunity right here. It's ball 1. I was certain that was a strike. Not my call, though. All loaded up here in the top half of the 7th. That's inside. Behind 2-0 now, and with the bases loaded, he has no margin for error. Time to challenge this batter. Up and in. In this spot, he's probably hunting something up in the zone that he can drive, but he should be careful. If the ball gets up and in on the hands, he's more likely to just hit a weak pop-up. Here's the 3-0. Late swing, fouled it off. Full house on the bases with 1 away. Up the middle, nice stop. Throws from the ground. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Tried to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but a nice job by the defense. They turned that one. They get out of the jam. Go-ahead run on base. And now at the plate, Harold Kobayashi.
Kobayashi.
Right through there for a strike. It's all well and good to be patient and drive up the pitch count, but when you get a first pitch fastball like that, in this big a spot, in the air to left, swallows it up, that's out number 3. Very fired up after that and completely understandable. Great job to make some key pitches and get out of a tough inning. We're back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of this inning, and now Elliot Ramos. The plan should be to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side. 2-2, here's the pitch. This one the other way. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. 1 out and a runner at second. The first baseman will hit next. Here comes the 2-2. In the air to left. And there are 2 down.
The batter, second baseman.
So 2 down. The second baseman now at the plate. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Slider ran away for strike 3 there. That's a true competitor out there on the mound as we see the emotion there. Great job to get out of the jam. For 3, our final score, a 1-run extra inning win. For our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in.